Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a fire in Bell County destroyed a building during the weekend. And after losing their daughter to cancer earlier in the year, a family decided to organize a summer bash for all the support they've received.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is 5:32 on September 5th. Now let's check in with Chief Forecaster Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning. Now, Brandon, after a beautiful long weekend, I don't know that we'll see as much beautiful today. I know you mentioned some chances of rain.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very stray today. The big thing we're going to see today is the cloud cover. It's still going to be warm out there today, but again, I do believe those clouds will start to increase, even if you see some sunshine this morning. Short-lived. Let's take a look, see what's going on. Fog is a big problem right now. You see it drifting in over downtown Whitesburg. They're at 66 right now. Across the region, a few spots in the 70s, like Jackson at 71 and Monticello at 72, but everybody else is in the 60s with one exception. Clintwood now down to 59 over in Southwest Virginia. Those counties always a touch cooler, but most folks in the mid to upper 60s at this hour. Now across the region, 68 across the river in Cincinnati, 70 Knoxville, 74 Bowling Green, Nashville, 74 Owensboro, 77 Louisville, the warmest spot in the region, 63 in the Tri-Cities, and 72 in Paducah. Day planner for today, we're going up. We'll see more clouds start to filter in as we head into the afternoon hours. It'll be a little bit of a stray chance late this afternoon, but it's going to be a warm one out there. Temperatures in the upper 80s for daytime highs. Olivia?
Thank you, Brandon. We now know the name of the person killed in a crash on the Mountain Parkway in Powell County Sunday. Officials tell our sister station WKYT Randy Howell of Pikeville died after losing control of his motorcycle before it turned over. Howell was pronounced dead at the scene by the Powell County coroner. The crash happened near mile marker 33 just outside of Slade. First responders freed a driver from a car yesterday morning in Laurel County. A crash happened on Highway 490 around 9. London Laurel County Rescue Squad responded along with EMS, the Sheriff's Office, and Fire and Rescue. A Lexington woman is behind bars after she was found to be under the influence. Officers with the London Police Department witnessed several traffic violations and conducted a traffic stop in the Planet Fitness parking lot. Officers noticed 48-year-old Miranda Barrett of Lexington had glossy eyes and was slurring her speech. She was found under the influence of narcotics and was taken to the Laurel County Correctional Center. Officers with London PD arrested another person for DUI this past weekend. A traffic stop was conducted for 29-year-old Michelle Johnson of London after she had a traffic violation last Saturday. Officers noticed Johnson had constricted pupils and her speech was slurred. She was charged with numerous traffic violations and was taken to the Laurel County Correctional Center. A serious crash has resulted in 3 people being hurt in Whitley County. Officers with Williamsburg PD responded to the crash Sunday at the intersection of U.S. Highway 25W and Cumberland Avenue. One of the 3 victims was taken to UT Medical Center for injuries believed to be serious. One of the drivers, 38-year-old Brittany Solfridge, is accused of being under the influence when the crash happened. She was arrested and faces multiple charges. Police in Laurel County need your help identifying a person of interest. Take a look at your screen. Police say a phone was left in a shopping cart in a business off West Cumberland Gap Parkway in southern Laurel County Sunday. They say the woman in the photo was pictured with the cart and phone. The phone has not been turned in yet. If you have any information about where the woman is, you can contact the Sheriff's Office at 606-864-6600 or dispatch at 606-878-7000. Meanwhile, the London Police Department is looking for this man they say was involved in a theft. Officials say the theft happened at the Lowe's in London. If you have any information on where the man may be, you can contact London PD at 606-878-7004. A fire has destroyed a building in Bell County. It happened around 4 a.m. Sunday morning in the RJ community. That's in Dorton Branch. Volunteer firefighters from RJ, Brownies Creek, Callaway, Colmar, and East Pineville pitched in to put out the flames. Firefighters say it took more than 2.5 hours to put it out. A Central Kentucky family is celebrating the memory of their daughter. Sadie Gaunch lost her battle with cancer in March. In celebration of Gaunch's 8th birthday, the family wanted to give back to their community in a big way. Sadie's parents, Hillary and Clint, organized an end-of-summer bash at Run Park in Cynthiana in Harrison County. The parents say they are really appreciative of the support they have received from everyone in the county.
I'm not surprised, honestly, to have the whole town here. They've just really shown up for us through everything. I just hope they know how much we appreciate everything they've done for us.
Beyond slip and slides and different vendors, the Gaunces are also taking food donations for Sadie's Snacks, which is a backpack program to help local kids. A longtime Bell County firefighter has died. William Billy Robbins Jr. spent more than 50 years in emergency services and was chief of the Pineville Fire Department for 27 years. Robbins also served with the Bell County Rescue Squad and helped get the Bell County Dispatch Center started. His visitation will be on Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. at Green Hills Funeral Home in Middlesboro. The funeral will be on Saturday at 1, also at the funeral home. Robbins was 70 years old. We now know the funeral arrangements for Coach Ken Jones' visitation for the Peary County native will be on Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Powell County High School. The funeral will be on Thursday at 11 a.m. also at the school. Jones was the former girls basketball and volleyball coach at Powell County High School. He also worked as a news and sports anchor for the old Channel 57 in Hazard WKYH in the 1970s. Jones was 79 years old. While many use Labor Day as one last summer vacation, union leaders say there's a deeper meaning. Jessica Umbro talked with leaders at the annual Bluegrass Central Labor Council Labor Day picnic about the holiday's importance.
If it wasn't for unions, there wouldn't be days off. You know, we'd be working 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. There'd be kids working. You know, we gain a lot of rights from the unions.
This Labor Day, unions from around central Kentucky came out to Masterson Station Park to celebrate the importance of unions and to take a much-needed break.
We're here today to thank all of our workers in every union, for every unions, non-unions across the country, to stop and say thank you. Take a break. This is your day.
This year, Teamsters Local 651 President James Brandt says they are particularly proud of the role they played in reaching a deal for UPS workers.
It was the biggest, best contract in the history of contracts. They got a $7.50 raise over a 5-year period. Pension increases. We got AC in all package cars, and that was a huge victory for unions across the country.
In addition to today being a celebration of what unions have brought to their members, I'm told they're also looking ahead as they continue to advocate for workers.
The Teamsters is hoping to take this momentum and roll over into organizing Amazon nationally.
And for union members, Labor Day is also a reminder of how these organizations can change the trajectory of one's life.
I went to college, got out, couldn't find a job, and I joined the union. And you know, I've been in the union for 16 years now. I've got a full pension when I retire, an annuity, full health care. It means a lot. If it wasn't for the unions, I don't know where I'd be.
In Lexington, Jessica Umbro, WKYT.
As the 2024 legislative starts to come into view, local governments are making their wish list known. Johnson County Judge Executive Mark McKenzie told lawmakers that jail costs eat up about 80% of annual property tax collections in his county. The Kentucky Association of Counties says 70 counties operate full-service jails. Data from 2022 shows Kentucky's correctional population was nearly 100,000, with more than 32,000 held in facilities. Coming up, Paul McCartney is getting help from some fans and finding his long-lost bass guitar.
And we're keeping an eye out for some much needed rain chances later this week. I'll tell you when those best chances are in about 3 minutes.